Once upon a time, when I was a boy, there existed in Cornwall the most wonderful place imaginable. Well, to me at least. You see, back in the early 80s, when cheap flights to continental Europe weren't quite the norm, holidays for me and my family meant meeting up with my aunts, uncles, cousins and grandparents for a week of fun at a holiday park near Loo in Cornwall. That's me, second from the left. Whilst spending time building sandcastles, catching crabs and splashing around in the sea was fun, without doubt, the highlight of my week was our annual visit to Dobwalls Adventure Park, which was handily situated just a few miles away, near nearby Liscard. For a 10-year-old boy, Dobwalls was the place of dreams. Cowboys and Indians, adventure playgrounds, but best of all, an absolutely superb miniature live steam railway. The park operated 2 routes, and fitting in with the American theme, one was based on the Union Pacific Railroad and the other on the Rio Grande. The Rio Grande wound its way through quiet woodlands and tunnels. This was the park's original route, opened in 1970, and included a 1 in 25 gradient, which I later found out was the steepest on any miniature railway. The Union Pacific route, on the other hand, visited the busier areas of the park via a series of canyons and very rickety-looking trestle bridges. As you can tell from this picture, I always insisted on sitting right at the front, even if it meant that I had to wait longer for my ride. Why don't you come and join me? I loved how close up it was possible to get to the locomotives, being able to watch everything the driver did, to see the fire, smell that unmistakable steam train smell and get the occasional bit of ash in your eye. Whilst I already loved trains, I'm pretty sure that it was visits to this place that really sealed the deal. 1980s British Rail was pretty boring, really. Yellow-fronted DMU after yellow-fronted DMU was my experience of real trains. And visits to real preserved lines weren't at the top of my parents' to-do list. Dobwalls, for me, was the home of steam trains. Some replica diesels were also runners, but for me, this simply meant it was time to visit the adventure playgrounds until a steam loco was running again. Time went on, and by the late 1980s, my parents had started to take us to different places on holiday. I never forgot about Dobwalls, but was never close enough to visit again. Until that was, I took my own little family to that very same holiday park in 2008. Imagine the heartache of discovering that the park closed at the end of the 2007 season. Who knows what caused the visitor numbers to decline? Perhaps children of the millennium didn't, as a whole, have the same appetite for steam engines and adventure playgrounds as we 80s kids. It seemed that the park had tried various ways of cutting costs, including ceasing running on the Union Pacific route and other ideas to attract more visitors, including this monstrosity. OK, so the Cowboys and Indians theme wasn't quite the right time period for the locomotives in action. I mean, a regular runner on the Union Pacific route was a miniature 4884 big boy. But Mr. Blobby, come on! But that was it. I'd never get the chance to relive my childhood train rides. The locomotives were sold off. Initially, the owner of Ploughman's Garden Nursery in Dorset planned to open a miniature railway and use some of the locomotives for that, but it never got off the ground. The majority found their way to Australia. I hope this short film has brought back some memories for you. I've certainly enjoyed reminiscing and putting it together. It would be wonderful to read any Dobwalls memories that you might have in the comment section. And finally, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like and do consider subscribing to my channel. I'll take care and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.